my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter, and I am a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. And I had sales on all of those platforms June 24th through 27th. On these 4 days, my sales did pick up because I was back from vacation. I was delisting and relisting quite a bit, and I even listed some new things. It was also a week that I had a lot of doctor's appointments and other things going on, so I didn't list as much as I am going to be doing this week. It's something I'm committing to. I did have 18 sales. That was about 4.5 a day. I want that to be 10 or more a day by the end of the year. That's my goal, to get there. I had 10 top sales, which are sales that are over $20 before shipping and taxes. 2 of those were fast flips, things that sold within 90 days or less. Usually I have more fast flips, but when you're not listing new things, it's hard to sell things quickly, okay? I had 4 other fast flips that are under $20. Those to me are some of the more interesting sales to look at. And then I had 4 mediocre sales, and I will let you know whether these are things I will pick up again. Those are things that sold for under $20 but took longer than 3 months. My average sales price is going back up, which is good because I'm trying to get it to 30. It had been there, and then it dropped about in half at about 16. And this time it was $21.75. So definitely improving there. I'm going to switch to be sharing my screen with you guys and show you the sales. So the color coding means more to me than it does to you guys, but basically all of these lighter green ones are things that took longer than 90 days to sell, but were over $20, and those are the ones we're going to start with. This is a Poletti size 6 striped gaucho pants, paper bag, waist, pockets. Apparently I liked the pockets so much I put pockets twice. How did that happen? Spring. Okay, I don't recommend repeating words. There's no benefit. If anything, it may hurt you. These were cute. I got them in a Goodwill blue box, and so I didn't pick them out. I probably would have passed them right by. I've never heard of this brand before. I did see that some people said these were Anthropologie. I had no evidence of that at all. Look at this tag. No evidence that they were Anthropologie. They're cute. Just don't know anything about this brand at all. They took 3.5 months to sell. They sold on eBay, full price sale of $20, so not too bad. My cost of goods in that blue box, the average was $1.48, and my profit was $12.88. Next is this Marmot fleece jacket, size large, zip up, mock neck, zip pockets, glove loops, cinch waist. Glove loops. Let me show you what those guys are. It took me a while to figure out what in the heck these little loopy doopies were. Those are for your gloves, so you can attach them there and not lose them. Right? Or maybe it's also so you can put something warmer on over it and pull them through. But I saw a listing that said they were glove loops, so like, makes sense. And then they have this cinch waist. I just like to show all the details because people who are looking for outdoors gear are looking for special features like that. This was pretty worn as far as like, the fleece goes, and it was a little faded, but it was still in great shape. And it sold in a year and 2 months on eBay. It was a full price sale of $20. My cost of goods was $3.24 at a local thrift store, and my profit was $8.90. This one is a Corky & Company coat, size 12 to 18 months, new fleece, floral, fuzzy, hooded, winter. Choice of keywords, I don't know if they were the best. I probably could have done more with the fun style. This was a new with tags item. It was very unique. I don't go into the kids' aisles usually anymore. I tried for a little bit, and then I wasn't doing very well picking things out. But this was sitting within my line of sight when I was going up to the register. I was waiting in a long line, and I was shopping along the way. People, changed their mind, decided not to get things, and I picked this up. This sold in 5 months on eBay. It was listed for $28, and a customer offered me $21. I accepted that. My cost of goods was $3 at that local thrift store, and my profit was $11.04. Next is a J. Jill plus size 24W pants, linen stretch, ivory, white summer classic minimalist. Minimalist is a keyword to use when someone, has a style where they like the neutral colors or plain, classic pieces. I would consider white linen to be in that category. Maybe they just don't wear a lot of patterns. But typically their wardrobe probably matches all the time. These retailed for $99. Did I point out anything? I pointed out this one little bitty pull toward the bottom of the leg. Linen will do that. And these sold in 8 months on Poshmark. I had them listed for $30, and Posher VA sent out an offer of $25. Posher VA is one of those automated bots. It does run on your browser. You can see my little Posher VA doodad right here. I'll show you if hopefully I'm logged in. Yeah. So I have it set up to share. After 10 minutes of somebody liking something, I send a 15% off discount, no discounted shipping if that's an option on Poshmark. And I think they've made that a permanent option now. And then I want to make a minimum of $15, exclude anything listed in the last 2 days. So that's how I have it set up. But you can see you can set it up in so many different ways. It also shares my closet. I have, what do I have? Where are they? Scheduled 6 different times. My browser has to be up and running, so it doesn't always share every single one of these times. But if my browser is up and running, it will. Some people don't like Posher VA for the reason that you have to have your browser up and running. It still works for me very well. You can get, I think, a trial run of it, and as well as a discount if you use my discount code and link, and I'll provide that here. Works very well for me. I think it pays for itself. You see, I got a couple of Posher VA sales at least. I had paid $7.07, and my profit was $12.93. The next sale, Teva women's size 8.5 Tira sandals, hiking water shoes, shock pad, adjustable comfort. These are a great classic style. They took a little longer to sell than I was expecting. Really great shape. Just kind of running through some of the photos. I like to show the heels and the toes of shoes, whether or not they have wear. If there's any writing, I don't know why this was written inside, but if there's any writing inside, even if it's not something you could see when you're wearing it, I like to show it because this is just me trying to avoid any sort of returns or like not as described items. These sold in 6 months on Poshmark. I had them listed for $32. This was another Posher VA offer of $27. I had paid $3.50 at a local thrift store, and my profit was $18.10. The next one is fun. It's this Folk Manus gopher hand puppet, folk tales, furry folk. Oh my gosh, that's a tongue twister. Wildlife, animals, 9-inch with tag. Oh my God, look at this guy. Look at this guy. There's his eye, his ear, his teeth. He's so cute. The tag is pretty bent up, so I don't call this new by any means. I got this at an estate sale. So cute. Folk Manus is a good brand of puppet. There's a little blurb about the gopher, showing the inside of his mouth, his nose, these little details that you can't really see very clearly in the cover photo. I've learned to show the inside of the puppet as much as possible because someone returned to me one time for a little bitty hole in the seam. It is made in USA. This might be vintage. I don't know if they still make them in the USA. What's the deal? But yeah, I try to show, even when it's only a stuffed animal, every little angle. There's the top of his head. He actually sold once before and was returned because the post office couldn't deliver it. It said something like, somehow it was undeliverable, and it came back to me, and I reached out to Poshmark. I said, I don't know what to do. And so they refunded the person, I think they just canceled the order, and then I relisted it, and I sent them a message saying, hey, it's relisted, and he came back safe and sound, and they never said anything to me, so I just really don't know what happened. This was a full price sale in 6.5 months on Poshmark. It was also a full price sale the first time of $39. My profit was $29.20, and I spent $2 at that estate sale. I think I missed this poncho sweater. Let me go back. This is a Lane Bryant plus size 14 to 20 poncho sweater, cowl neck, tan, open cable knit tan. Gretchen, what is wrong? Why do you keep repeating? I like to use all the characters, but there's no need to repeat it. It was tan, 3 words previous, and it's still tan. This was a really cute sweater. And it fit, like it says, 14 to 20. I just thought it was a great piece and something, if I needed sweaters still, would have potentially kept for myself. Might have been new without tag because it has this little tag, but some people just leave those things on. This sold in 8 months on Poshmark. I had it listed for $30, and it was a Posher VA sale of $27. You see what I've done here, right? Did all of you catch this earlier when I was talking about the J. Jill pants and I read off the Poshmark information? Oh boy, I'm not going to even edit this. It is what it is. So those linen pants were listed for $30, and there was a customer offer, counter offer of $22, and I made $9.47. This sweater is the one that was the Posher VA offer, and my profit was $12.93. Let me see if I can try to keep my place next time. Okay, Alice and Olivia, size small, brown silk, gold beaded dress, evening cocktail Grecian. I thought it just had that Greek look to it, with that wide collar and like that boat neck, and then the sequins here and banded. That's really what it looked to me, almost like a Greek tunic. It's beautiful. Silk is very, very sturdy. Surprisingly, it could hold the weight of all these sequins. It was really amazing. It was a lightweight silk. Very beautiful dress. Alice and Olivia is an expensive brand. It doesn't always sell for a lot. It sold in 1 year and 7 months on eBay. I had it listed for $88. I'm making sure I'm on the right line. Customer offered me, I sent an offer. They sent me a counter offer of $45. I had it a long time, so I took that. My cost of goods was $9.74. Pretty sure I got that at Salvation Army. And my profit was $21.32. The next item is something that sold quickly, but still wasn't at that $30 mark where I want things to be, but it did sell quickly for over $20. It was a Torrid plus size 1X bikini top, wireless, strappy front, swim black adjustable. I just went in the bra and the swimsuit aisles one day because it's summertime and I needed some summertime gear. I will pretty much stick to the larger and the plus sizes in swim because otherwise it's pretty oversaturated. There was a little bit of pilling as you see in this, but it was still a great basic swim separates. You could also wear this as a top underneath something, as a bra. It's versatile. It sold in 4 days on eBay. It was a full price sale of $20. I had paid $6.48 and my profit was $9.86. And this one next is right where I want it to be. It's sold in less than 90 days. It's sold for over $30 before shipping and taxes. This is an Eloquii plus size 24 shirt dress, Peter Pan lace, pink, black prep twee schoolgirl. Twee is a keyword that I equate with the New Girl, Zooey Deschanel TV show. Everything she wears to me is twee. That's that aesthetic. And this just had a lot of different things going for it, but it was super cute. Be great for work or a party or a wedding. It's pretty modest. Has that high neck, lace sleeves. It's very cute. And it was new with tags. Eloquii is a great plus size brand. I wouldn't just go pick up everything by them. because it doesn't sell necessarily this high, even though it is expensive when it's retail. It sold for $42 in 2.5 months on Poshmark. I had it listed for $50, and the customer sent me an offer. I had paid $10.81 at a local thrift store, and my profit was $22.79. So that was my best overall sale. The next 4 sales are fast flips, things that sold in 90 days or less, but that were under $20. Hold on, I need some water. First one is something I picked up at a local thrift store, Bob Marley messenger bag, One Love, Universal, Rothko, crossbody reggae canvas. That movie had recently come out when I picked this up, so I thought it might sell pretty quickly. Rothko is the brand of the bag, but I think this was screen printed separately from that. I don't know. I think this is the rhythm driven. I think this is like the record label or something. I did look it up at the time and I've forgotten. This sold in 2 months on Poshmark. I had it listed for $25 and a customer offered me $16. My average cost of goods at the local thrift store that day was $1.56. Normally I'll put the exact cost, but I'll average things out when they price them kind of as a bulk, which is what this thrift store did. My profit was $11.24. The next one's actually another messenger bag. I got this for free off the side of the road. I was driving through a neighborhood where I was pet sitting and I saw a garage sale sign. Swung around to find that garage sale, and the guy was putting things out on the curb. He was done selling and he was putting it all out as trash or as take for free. And so I pulled a few things. This one was one of them. It's an Ellis Grace canvas messenger bag, custom design, teal wave terry cloth artist bag. So this is a brand and a store that was here in Dallas that I don't think is around anymore from what I could tell. And you could go and you could custom make your own bags. You could pick the design on the bag and have it done. So that's why it says custom design. And it had all these pin holders in it. So I put artist in there because I think it would be great for someone who's, carrying a lot of ink pens if they do ink drawing or colored pencils or those type of things. Otherwise, it was just your standard messenger bag, just like that other one. And this sold in 4 days on Depop. I don't think Ellis Grace bags are like super sought after in any way, but they just, it just caught someone's eye on Depop. I don't sell a lot on Depop, but this one was one. I also put mermaid in the title, but it's not showing up here. So maybe I didn't have as many words on Depop that I could use because I had mermaid over here. Teal wave mermaid terry cloth. Anyhow, this sold through an offer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, listed for 20. Customer sent me an offer at 15. And why did I put that my cost of goods was $1? Oh, I know why. It was free, but I averaged out everything I picked up at garage sales that day. And I just included this. And so it does have a cost of goods as $1.54 because everything, I just averaged everything. And my profit was $12.03. The next item is a freebie from a family member. It's a Denizen Levi's size 12, 31 by 30 jeans, mid-rise, skinny leg, dark wash, classic. This brand of Levi's, this sub-brand, is an inexpensive line. I probably wouldn't pick it up at the thrift unless I could get them in great, perfect condition for $1 or something or less. Maybe not even then unless they were a larger size. I have been able to sell Denizen, just not for a whole lot. And these were in great condition. They sold, let me make sure I don't get the wrong line, in 1 month on eBay, full price sale of $15. I paid $0 and my profit was $9.70. Next is another item I got for free from a family member. Windsor size small crop top hooked in ruched coquette romantic mesh off shoulder. I am lucky to have family members that love clothes. Love clothes. They don't buy designer clothes necessarily, but they love fashion and trends. And this is from one of my nieces. Come on, show me the pictures. And it's super cute. Little top. She's a super cute, tiny woman. And had, fit a lot of the current aesthetics, that mesh, coquette, that just kind of like off the shoulder, romantic look as well. And someone sent me an offer. I accepted. Actually, they asked me if I would take $10 and I sent them the offer. So it sold in 1 month on Mercari. I had it listed for $15 and a customer sent me a message, said, "Hey, would you take 10?" I said, "Sure," and sent her the offer. And I paid $0. My profit was 10 because Mercari has no fees. And then the next 4 are my mediocre ones. They took longer than 90 days. They sold for less than $20. It doesn't mean I wouldn't list them again. It just means they weren't any of those other categories. This first one is an Ann Taylor Loft size 8 thong sandal, new tan rose detail faux suede shoes. I did get these at a local thrift store when they were having a 50% off sale. New with tags. I knew they'd be easy to list, but you see that the retail price was $39.50, but man, if you shop at Ann Taylor Loft, you don't have to spend full price on anything. Things will go on sale in like 3 days there. So may not have been the best pickup. They took 7 months to sell on Poshmark. I had them listed for 18 and a customer offered me 15 at $5 cost of goods, probably not the best pickup, and my profit was $7. This next item is a Molly Isadora plus size 1X skirt, teal, new, sheared waist, knee length, stretchy. I don't know this brand and where they sell it, but it was new with tags and it was plus size, and teal I thought was a popular color. It took a long time to sell. This kind of reminds me of an 80s look, that those, what were those called? Units that we used to wear. So probably just kind of like a fast fashion brand. I won't go through any more photos because they're not quite all that interesting, to be honest. Took 2 years to sell on Mercari. I had it listed for 18 and a customer offered me 14. Again, I spent $5 and my profit was 9. I wouldn't pick it up again. If I could go back, I wouldn't do it. This next one also took a long time to sell. Sherry Servey, I think that's how you pronounce it. She's rodeo champion of some sort. Resistol size extra large top button up shirt, Western rodeo fitted cowgirl. Thought I'd give this brand a try. It was in great shape, beautiful colors. Now, I know we get annoyed sometimes when customers send us questions, but we're here in a customer service role, okay? So I responded. This person was just curious about the color, and color questions make me nervous because color can be subjective, which is one of the things I mentioned, but she wanted to know what color the squares were and the outline. And I think they looked blue with a grayish tinge, or gray with a bluish tinge, black with a blue tinge around the outside, and that's what I told her. To me, when you look at the shirt overall, it looks blue with purple. Okay, and that's exactly what I told her. She said it was helpful and purchased it. So hopefully that's the color she's looking for. Sold in 1 year and 8 months on eBay. Listed it for 18 and a customer offered me $13.50. My cost of goods was $5.60 and my profit was only $3.11. I'm not going to pick up Sherry Servey again, most likely. If I find it new with tags for like a quarter, maybe I'll look it up. I always have put these caveats in there because I don't want to have like these, I never and always and all those types of words because they can be misleading. I don't want to call myself a liar either. This one, not the best pickup either. Lush size, a large top, new crochet neckline, peasant blouse, pink champagne, semi-sheer. Cute, basic blouse. I think this turned people off because of the semi-sheerness. I do believe it was lined in the front and not in the back. And it had this one little spot, otherwise new with tags. I've had this brand sell quickly before, but I think it was just totally a fluke. It was a beautiful color, I thought. Sold in 2 years on eBay. I had it listed for 15. I set an offer to watchers for 12. My cost of goods was $3.53 and my profit was $6.04. So, of the 4 mediocre sales, I probably wouldn't pick any of them up again at the cost that I picked them up. That makes sense. But my average sales price was $21.75. So it's getting back up there. Cross fingers and actually get myself to work to get that back up, right? Everybody have a great day. Give me a thumbs up and just keep listing.